Trip to Georgia last week, got off to a delay. We sat at the airport for 5.5 hours in Lafayette on Wednesday. Missed class, missed practice, and basically wasted a day due to inclement weather and travel. Got to Atlanta late, had dinner. Next morning, had a good shooting practice, went out, did not play well against Georgia State. They'd built that up as their biggest game of the year. They'd won 9 in a row and outplayed us. They shot the ball well. Our defense left us. We must have left it at home in the delay somewhere at the Lafayette airport, but we didn't defend. We got beat on the glass for the first time ever by Georgia State, and turned around the next game and had a really good practice and out-rebounded our opponent 52-28, so by the largest margin of the season. And it shows a little bit about our energy and the way our guys were prepared to play against Georgia Southern, a good Georgia Southern team. And Jonathan Stove gave us great energy. He had 28 points in 22 minutes, also had 7 rebounds, had an outstanding game for us. We had foul trouble early with Jaquin and Gant. We were able to overcome that and hold on. Really, the score was comfortable the whole time, but they made her push late, and Tukey Brown, a first-team All-League guy, along with Ike Smith, had 20-plus points in the last 6 minutes to push the score up and get it into the hundreds or triple digits for us. So came back and took off on Sunday, travel day. We got up at 5 a.m., left Savannah, so short hours of sleep for our team. Got back to Lafayette about 10:30 on Sunday and took off that day. Came back, watched film, rehab, weights on Monday. It's our normal routine, and except for I missed you guys. And then on yesterday we had a really good practice in preparation for Texas State. Texas State comes in on a little bit of a losing streak. When we played them the first time, they were 6-1. They were off their best start in 14 years, and we played very well and beat those guys over there. But now they're losing close games that they were winning early in the year. They've had, if you take our game out, they've got 5 losses. They've got 6 overall. You take our game out, those 5 losses are by combined 15 points, and 2 of them are in overtime. And out of all 12 of their conference games outside of ours, they've all been decided by 6 points or less. So they're a very good team. Coach Casper's won up to almost 600 basketball games, and we'll get a great shot from them. If you remember last year, they came in, and if it wasn't for a monumental effort by Jay Wright the last 5 minutes of the game to get the game in overtime, then we might not have come out on top. So we'll know we've got our hands full with them, and then we got the defending champions coming in, UTA Arlington, again with 2 preseason first-team All-League picks on Saturday night. And we're looking forward to playing those guys. We're looking forward to having great crowds. After Mardi Gras, come out and watch this team play. We're 6th in the nation in assists, 10th in the nation in rebounding margin, 16th in the nation in scoring, and we're still dominating all the Sun Belt Conference statistics. So with that, I'll open it up to questions.
In the past week, how big were the milestones, but more importantly, the leadership that Stove and Rice showed bouncing back from the win?
Did a great job. They were ready to practice, certainly on Friday. We watched the video of the game Friday morning. We left it in Atlanta, put it in the rearview mirror, and had a great practice that night. And the guys knew. I mean, we fussed at them a little bit during the film session. We normally call our film sessions the good, the bad, the ugly. That one was mostly ugly, but it was very teachable. And the guys knew that they'd messed up, and I knew that they'd come back with great energy and focus, and they did.
Did Jonathan and Bryce kind of take it a little bit personal, maybe, just in terms of putting the load on them?
Yes. We talked about their record. I asked them what their record was in Statesboro, and they said it was 1-2, so they wanted to get to 500, and I challenged them in front of the team, and they took it upon themselves to lead at practice both days, actually. And a good example is Jerica Davis. He had a tremendous practice, came in the game and gave us a boost in the first half, and had another great practice yesterday. So hopefully he can keep that up today and get some opportunity against Texas State tomorrow night.
Coach, the defensive issue that you talked about on Thursday, was it more of a X's and O's kind of just not executing the game plan, or was it intensity not matching their intensity, or what was that?
It's probably a little bit of both. The execution part of it was not great. We let Simon split us. Again, they've got very good players, and they're second most of the league stats, especially offensively, shooting the ball to us. They've got 5 guys, Kevin, that can make baskets. So when you stretch, you're either going to give up 2s or 3s. And Session had a career game. Normally when that happens, the other team loses because he's shooting too many times. But we had too many breakdowns and just didn't have a good defensive game. We've been very good defensively for a long time. We turned it around and did a much better job at Georgia Southern. But a combination of good players and our failure to make multiple efforts and get stops. And then the Georgia State game, along those lines, the score was 6 points with, I believe, 11 minutes to go. And at the end of a shot clock, we foul and give up 3 free throws. And it goes to 9. Frank misses a 3. So we gave up 2 threes at the end of the shot clock. We also gave up 6 free throws at the end of the shot clock. It's 12 points. We lost by 14. So as bad as we played, our defense really hurt us.
Do you have an update on your signing, Julie, with the ACL?
Yes, that happened Tuesday. It was part of our week last week that wasn't very positive. And at first we thought it wasn't as bad, and then we got the report Wednesday after he went to the doctor. The doctor even said he didn't think it was torn totally, and then the MRI said that it was. So he's been doing prehab. It's my understanding he's going back to the doctor on Friday, and we'll set a surgery date.
Coach, after such a rocky defensive week when you've been so good, what's the message to the team this week in practice?
Just got to be good defensively. We've said it since day one. We need to defend and rebound to have the type of team that we want to have. And the guys knew that they struggled the other day. Simons is a pro. He's a really good player. I mean, we talked about him last week, and he got us. He cut us up, and he actually got 39 against Monroe. So I guess we gave him confidence headed into that game. But just got to get back to our strength and be solid defensively, communicate, and we know that that's going to take us where we need to go ultimately.
Were you more disappointed or angry about giving up 90-plus points in each game?
Well, a little bit of both, but everybody's hung up on the points, and that doesn't really bother me. If you look, there were 6 possessions in a row where there were 3-pointers made in this game. It was a pretty exciting college basketball game, and Cedric made all 3 of ours in the first half, but the score was in the 50s at the half, so you know it's going to be triple figures more than likely. And the more possessions there are, the more points are going to be scored. Now, you look at Texas State, this game will not be triple digits, I can assure you, unless it goes 8 overtimes. It will not be triple digits.
Coach, how have you seen, you're talking about Cedric, how have you seen him kind of grow over the season? I remember you saying he was struggling a little bit early, you were a little bit frustrated with him, but it seems like he's got some more points on him, and he's shot the ball really well.
I don't think I ever said I was frustrated with him, so don't put words in my mouth there. I love the kid. He's got to get better defensively. He went through some personal issues. He lost his grandmother, a lot of things that you people don't know about, and he struggled a little bit in the Cajuns. He came back and has worked really hard and can shoot the basketball. He stays after every day and works on it, and just got to get better defensively. But he's a weapon for us, and he's at a real good place right now.